Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rum Boys Fantasy Network. This is the NFL Draft pre-show live. I would like to go ahead first, just remind you guys, subscribe to our channel if you guys have not subscribed to us on YouTube. Almost at 2,500. Let's go. Let's go. Pushing that boulder uphill. Spike that like button if you guys have not already. And also hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever we go live. Dive off in the live chat. Let's bring up our panel for today. Ladies and gentlemen, representing rumboys.com. He is a co-chief editor over there at rumboys.com, our website. Also, he is our resident NFL scout. Ladies and gentlemen, Rumboys, J Love.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm so happy to be here today, Robbie. I know I haven't been on a show in like at least a month. And it's draft day. It's finally here.
Fuck yeah. You get to do what you got hired on here to do. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, representing Rumboys Fantasy Network, he is the resident dude. Okay, all things goofy, all things entertaining. He has the takes. You can also catch him later today over at the Lateral FF. Ladies and gentlemen, Herms NFL.
Oh! Dude, today's the fucking day. Let's do this shit.
Dude, fuck yeah. I'm so excited. I'm finally happy that he's here. We are just about 2 hours, like I say, give or take, 2 hours and some change away from the first selection actually being made in the NFL draft. We're going to just dive right into it. We know that Trevor Lawrence will be coming off the board. We all expect that it'll be Zach Wilson. And then things kind of sway there at what could happen at 3. I feel like just Las Vegas, Westgate just playing with us there at 3 with those odds. And then right before we get on air, those of you guys that are following me on the SportsMe app, you know that I just broke news on the SportsMe app. Make sure that you download the SportsMe app. All of us are over on the SportsMe app. You could debate any one of us over on the SportsMe app. That Aaron Rodgers is possibly talking about, okay, well, actually, I don't even think that it's a possibility at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, it is fucking news. He has said, per Adam Schefter, that trade or not, hell or high water, I'm not playing with the Green Bay Packers. Gentlemen, thoughts on that?
Dear God. All the chaos, please give me all of it. Dude. Dude, I heard that rumor about the potentially like the Raiders or something, or maybe even like the Broncos or something. Give me all of that. Honestly, dude, they have done him zero favors. At the front office in Green Bay, that is. They have done him zero favors recently. I don't even know what the hell they did last year in the draft. It didn't make any sense. And now, I saw something from Trey Wingo. He was saying, they promised him that they were going to trade him at the beginning of the offseason, and then they were like, nah, fuck that. We changed our minds. And now it's just like, oh, God. Dude, I'm not even stepping foot. Whatever he has, if he has anything in the locker room left over, whatever, it's like I'm sending somebody else's ass there to pick up my shit. I'm not going back there unless I'm a visiting player. I would be done. Just oh Lord, this is huge.
I mean, it is huge. It is huge. I mean, it could potentially hurt one of my dynasty rosters, but I'll deal with that whenever he decides on whatever the fuck he's gonna do. Jordan, what do you think?
Yeah, there was just a report saying that he was pushing for the 49ers deal to happen. So he wanted to go to San Fran. That just came out. So it's going to be unique. It's Aaron Rodgers. He's, other than Patrick Mahomes, he's the most proven, most talented quarterback in NFL history. It's tough. I mean, it's going down that same line of Brett Favre. What happened with him moving on?
Yes.
It's literally, it's the same exact situation. So maybe Jordan Love setting up in that same line. Maybe they like what they have in Jordan Love. I don't know. But it's going to be rough for Packers fans, considering they don't know how to draft.
So the San Francisco situation seems super, super interesting to me. I mean, they have about 2.5 hours to get this shit figured the fuck out, and they need to get it figured out like right now.
I have a question about the San Fran thing. If you're sitting there at 12, they had pick 12 to begin with. Why don't you send pick 12 next year's first and the 2023 first instead of just 12? Because now you have no first for the next 2 years to entice the trade even more. So they might have screwed themselves out of Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know, because so here's the thing with Aaron Rodgers. He's been in the league for so damn long, and he has always wanted to play in the red and burgundy, that I think that he'll go to whatever lengths to make that happen. I don't think that it'll. The only hang up is what you said is the Packers not, or I'm sorry, the 49ers not having the same leverage as what they would have had they stayed at 12. Now, with that being said, I think they could still pull something off with saying, "Hey, Packers, go ahead, move up to 3." In case you don't know what Jordan Love is going to be, not our Jordan Love. And
I hope he's bad. I'm sorry. I hate to be like this. I hope he's bad so that I can have the name to myself and not be known as, are you the quarterback?
No. The other Jordan Love.
The other one. Like, nah. Please suck. Please suck.
Between the two, you are my favorite. So
I appreciate it.
Exactly. Yeah. But no. I mean, with that being stated, though, I mean, I think that something in that scenario could still happen. The Broncos could offer up a haul. They could offer up a haul.
Yeah.
Like, they could be like, "Hey, go ahead, take our first round, but then also here's Von Miller as well."
I'm shocked he wasn't cut. I'm shocked
that Miller was not cut as well.
Oh, man.
So maybe
Drew Lock could be in that move as well.
Maybe this is and maybe you move Drew Lock as well. Hey, we're going to give you a backup, plus we're going to give you Von Miller, plus you could take our first, and then they can keep everything else in terms of their draft capital, because they're giving them some very well experienced, some locker room guys in Lock and Miller. So
are we calling Von Miller a locker room guy at this point? I wouldn't.
Hey, also remember that
offensive. Yeah, that was offensive. Yeah,
I wouldn't do that right now.
The Packers also missed out on bringing J.J. Watt to town and bringing him back to Wisconsin. So it's just like, like there was a little interest in them kind of like adding that veteran defensive presence anyway. So I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I think Aaron Rodgers I sent you the link, man.
Dude, give me money.
Aaron Rodgers at this point is just fed up because he hasn't gotten anything done for him in the past 10-ish years, weapons-wise. Devontae Adams was a late-round pick that just panned out. Everybody else, Randall Cobb's gone, Jordy Nelson's gone. Their last-ditch effort was Jimmy Graham.
Sean, so here's the thing to answer your question, okay? Nobody knew. Nobody. Yeah. Teddy got traded for a 6th-round pick. That's nothing. Now, with that being said and with that being stated, nobody knew that Aaron Rodgers was about to do this shit today. Nobody knew that this shit was about to happen. Like, we heard some murmurings like kind of last night, but no one really took it serious. And I think the only reason why that we're adding more validity to this is because it's right before the draft. The Packers made a big deal last year by grabbing Jordan Love and not getting Aaron Rodgers any type of receiver help. You have the ability to where you're in a prime spot to where you don't even have to move up to get Bateman. Bateman could fall to you. And then it's like, that's still not satisfactory to keep Aaron Rodgers in town. Aaron Rodgers is still 2 hours before the fucking draft saying that he wants out. So, I mean, yeah, that changes. And us as media members to adding validity to it, adding that gasoline to the fire, I think now makes things a little bit more worse, a little bit more toxic, if you will.
Also, to add on top of that, they traded up for Jordan Love last year. So they didn't even feel comfortable sitting at 30. I think they traded up to 26 to get him. So,
yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, it came out at 4 today. And Schefter had put it out. Like, once Schefter puts it out there, it's pretty much all she wrote.
100%.
From what I hear, Jay Glazer has the best insight on this, though. It's not Schefter right now. Glazer has most of the information.
That's what I heard. Yeah, it was Glazer that knows the most about it. It looks like,
and it turns out it's not just a contract thing. There's apparently a lot more behind
Yeah,
it.
there's so much behind it. Yeah.
There's hella beef, dude. Like, oh my god, like I mean, you could make like 30,000 Big Macs with the amount of beef that's going on here. I mean, like, good lord, dude. Like, it seems horrible. Like, because that's what I was saying earlier. You know what I mean? Like, if he still has shit left at the stadium or whatever, it's like I'm sending somebody over there. I'm not going within, like 10 billion miles of Lambeau Field if I'm Aaron Rodgers ever again, based off of what it sounds like. Because I mean, like, dear God, that's sour. Like, whoo, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a report from a viable NFL rumors Twitter page that said Aaron Rodgers was convinced as of last night that he was going to be a San Francisco 49er today.
Oh shit.
This could be insane. This is going to be complete and total insanity. Pandemonium.
Sounds like the Packers got cold feet. Sounds like there was a trade lined up and they got cold feet.
Well, because yesterday, so yesterday, right? I had gotten before the first rounders went on their live stream. I had gotten a text from one of my homies that works in Boston media, and he was like, "Yeah, a bunch of us, we're sitting around, having dinner, yada yada yada." And I guess one of the Patriots reporters that was in the room had told this dude that I went to high school with that now works with the Bruins. He was like, "Yo, this is what it's looking like. It's looking like that Jimmy G could possibly end up back with the Patriots." And so what I was told yesterday, there was physical numbers, like contract numbers, like pay being talked about that would have sent Jimmy G to New England. So it sounds like to me, from what Jordan Love is telling me now, and what I heard yesterday, that the 49ers are making this situation very scandalous and very fucking messy, more than what it needs to be, because they're the ones that hold the cards to really be able to move Jimmy G.
Yeah, two things to add on to that. One of them is that there was reports saying that they New England and San Francisco had the baseline of the trade set up, and a contract was already being worked out. It would have been an extension and a rework for Jimmy Garoppolo. That came out in mainstream media yesterday. On top of that, you also have the third pick, which again, you can go get Aaron Rodgers, and we've heard everything about that. But Jimmy Garoppolo's owed $25 million. I actually thought he was going to be cut as soon as they made this trade. I thought he was going to be cut. You had $25 million that you could have cleared with like $1 million dead cap hit. Would have been $24 million that you could go out and spend in free agency. I don't know why they didn't do that to begin with. Maybe because it's a quarterback and you can get slight value for him, but you could probably turn that. They could have went out and gotten a guy like Kenny Golladay with that type of money. You had Kenny Golladay this offense. You already have the third pick, and now you're moving towards the future with an X receiver and a top quarterback.
Yep. Tropical. I am hearing that your Saints are trying to move into the top 10 picks. Don't know if that is for certain.
Report is that it's not for a quarterback. Report is it's not for a quarterback. It's not for a quarterback.
It's gonna be
they're trying to move up for corner or something. Yeah,
I think it's corner
on the defense. Yeah, dude. What if they got like Pat Surtain or something? That'd be kind of cool.
Pat Surtain's got a weird range. He could go anywhere from, if a team trades up, he could go 6 to 10. I mean, I think at this point we all know the Cowboys is his floor.
100%, dude. Oh, there was a question earlier about hypothetical about the Steelers. I thought that was pretty interesting. Because I want to say,
Jay?
Jay, what's up, buddy? Hi. Yeah, dude. So going back to something that I saw in the comments earlier about like some of the rumors about like Najee Harris not being, yeah, dude. Like, because I heard there are some people that like might try and jump ahead of the Steelers to make sure that they could grab Najee.
Yeah, they can grab Najee. Yeah.
I'm stressing out. Out, man. Like, oh my god. I mean, I get like, yeah, we have to build the O line first because I mean, like, there's no run game without a line in front of you. But like, dude, I want it so bad.
At this point, it looks like there's gonna be 2 running backs going in the first round. Najee Harris is going anywhere from that 15 to roughly 24 range, probably going to go closer to 20. And Travis Etienne, whose stock has been quote unquote falling, apparently the Bills are in love with Travis Etienne and they're ready to move on from Devin Singletary and Zach Moss and have him be their workload back.
Tropical. It's not. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be for a QB, brother. I can. Don't expect you guys to grab QB until later. And maybe you guys grab like
apparently they love Kyle Trask.
Yeah,
apparently all reports are saying they love Kyle Trask.
And I could see that. I could see that.
100%.
Kyle Trask staying in the South sounds very beneficial for Trask, don't you think? I mean, warm weather. Like,
well, he doesn't even have to play right away if he doesn't want
to. Yeah, and he doesn't have to play right away. Like, that's the thing. I mean, but let's face it. Like, New Orleans is not like they're not fully competent within Taysom, and 30 for 30 Jameis isn't gonna get you a Super Bowl. So, you know,
I don't know, maybe with the LASIK, dude. Who knows? It's possible.
Oh, that 1%.
Oh, come on, Raj. I know who you are.
Dog Hurst, you recognize the name? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He knows. He was
the one that mentioned the Najee rumor. That's why.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. But like, I saw, because like Raj mentioned something about like Javonte Williams or something. Like, dude, I don't think that because like okay, so like let's say they trade down, they do whatever. A, it depends on how far they trade down, and B, it would have to be because I mean like they could easily get like Atlanta in the second round. I could see that he'd be a perfect fit there. I mean, hell,
Atlanta needs a running back.
Yeah, dude, and like Miami potentially not in the first round, obviously, but in maybe the second, something like that. I don't know.
At pick 18, Miami could go Najee. That's been a rumor all season.
I mean, I think they got to go edge there, but I mean, I am terrified.
I would agree with that. Or right tackle because they're kicking Robert Hunt inside, which allowed them to trade Eric Flowers back to the Washington football team.
100%. I think that puts them in play for Penny Sewell though. Especially if like the Bengals take Jamar Chase. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm throwing it out there.
At this point, whoever doesn't go 5 between Chase and Sewell is going 6.
If the Bengals do not take Sewell, I want whatever weed they're smoking.
Yeah, I mean, because Burrow has to have a death wish if he really wants them to invest in anything other than protecting his ass. Because I mean,
this is gonna sound weird, but if you actually really want to keep Joe Burrow safe, I would probably go Rashawn Slater as the number 1 tackle in their situation. Sewell has the highest ceiling. That being said, his technique isn't the best. He's a great athlete.
Wait, from 09 to 2016, 0 QBs that were drafted. Yeah. There's been 22 selected in the first round. 6 were first overall. 6 were first overall, and none of them are on their drafted team. That's fucking insane.
The more you know.
That stat came out when Matt Stafford was traded.
Bogart said, "I don't want that weed. It makes you make bad decisions."
You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong.
I know Burrow. We all know that Burrow was very vocal in wanting Chase.
Yeah, exactly.
He also wants to keep his knees.
But here's my thing: if I am the Bengals and I have this new young, quarterback, I'm turning. I'm like, sit your little ass down. You don't know shit. Like you want to end up like fucking Boomer. You want to end up like Boomer. So you better knock it the fuck off. That's exactly what I'd be saying to Joe Burrow. I'd sit your ass in the corner and color, little.
Hey, tell him sit down before you really do become Carson Palmer 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to be Palmer? I said Boomer because Boomer was the last one to get them into the playoffs back in '91.
Yeah. Well, no.
Don't forget about Andy Dalton.
Carson Palmer. And they didn't win. I'm sorry. Boomer was the last one to win.
Last one to make it a win. Yes, exactly. 100%, dude. But like. Bro, dude. I mean, and plus, like, there's so many cautionary tales about this stuff because it's just like, you could try and do this, that, and the other, but if you're not protecting the investment, I mean, look at what happened with Andrew Luck and the Colts, bro. Like, it gets dicey. You know what I mean? You could spend that number 1 pick on a quarterback all you want, but if they're gonna keep, getting knocked down, that sounds right. That's
08 seems late. I think he was like 06, 07.
I think it was 08, but. I don't know. Either way, like these quarterbacks aren't weebles. You know what I mean? Like weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. No, quarterbacks, they fall down. And, like those hits accumulate themselves. So it's like, man, you got to be careful with that. They already, I don't know, dude. The Bengals, like as cool as it would be to reunite, the Chase Burrow duo or whatever. It's just like, first of all, they already got Tyler Boyd. They already got T. Higgins. They already have weapons in that offense. Plus, they paid Joe Mixon. You know what I mean? So it's like, obviously, like in order to, keep even the run game going in that situation, you are still going to need to boost the line. Also, Julio get traded? Dude, I don't know. Because what they could save $15 million on that, right? Like
post June 1st. Julio
Okay.
Jones is not getting,
Do I think the
Julio Jones will
trade
not get traded until June 1st.
I don't think that's going to happen yet.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens tonight.
No.
I think that it
they trade him
eventually
tonight,
happens.
If they trade him tonight, they take like $30 million in dead cap. There's a clause in his contract
Ooh.
that
That's
would
a no.
give them way too much dead cap money. So he can get traded after June 1st. I mean, I could see a trade getting agreed upon tonight and not getting traded. Like it wouldn't go through until June 1st, but a deal will not be done tonight involving Julio Jones on another team. It's just not possible.
I vibe with that.
So,
because at the end of the day, it's all about the money. So,
So per Rappaport, the Packers are fully competent in Jordan Love should Aaron Rodgers not return. So it sounds like
they have to say that though. They have to say that.
It sounds like they're prepared. It sounds like they're prepared.
Well,
I mean,
they
they gotta say it. Yeah.
What are they gonna say? I don't know. We don't know if he can start yet. Then why'd you take him last year? Why'd you trade up for him? Then it raises question about your GMing. Why'd you take AJ Dillon knowing you had Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones, and then you bring back Aaron Jones on a massive extension?
Whole thing's wild.
I mean, at this rate, you're looking at where are they sitting right now? 29? Do they pick at 29? I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Rashad Bateman's not going to be there. He's going 27 to the Ravens. That's his floor. The Ravens are not going to pass on Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, the Ravens are not passing on a receiver. I would be amiss if the Ravens pass on a fucking receiver tonight.
Well, it has to be a certain type of receiver. They have to be over 6 foot.
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney, get out of the way. Rondale Moore, get out of the way.
No, yeah.
Kadarius Toney's going to the Bears. Book it. I've been saying that the whole time.
I doubt Toney. I doubt Toney's a first round pick.
TTV, it depends on who you ask.
Caleb Farley.
Yeah, I'm a Caleb Farley truther, but I'm also
on it.
You got that man-to-man ability.
Yeah, I'm also a Virginia Tech like guy, so of course I'm gonna go with Caleb Farley. Like
consensus is Patrick Surtain though.
Yeah, but most people go with Surtain.
I vibe with JC Horn though, low key. Like that dude.
Yeah,
JC Horn has two flaws. It is that he is over aggressive and his hand placement sucks. You fix that, perfect press man corner.
Well, maybe he's got to work with his dad on the hands. I mean, his dad had pretty good hands. Maybe they can work that out.
Third, he cannot catch. His 2 career interceptions came in 1 game.
Go. If the 49ers get Rodgers, then yes, you take Pitts at 3.
You don't get Rodgers without trading 3.
You don't get Rodgers without trading 3. That's the thing. So it's a slippery motherfucking slope. It's a slippery slope. Like the 49ers found I wholeheartedly believe this. The day the 49ers traded up to 3 was the day the 49ers fucked themselves because they didn't open up more options than what they were probably realizing.
Apparently they called about Deshaun Watson today.
Yeah, they had called about Watson.
Do you know how desperate you sound doing that?
It sounds like you're not sure if you want to trust what your decision at 3, so you want to bring in someone with veteran experience.
Yeah, but it's like all of it's conflicting reports because now we're hearing all this Aaron Rodgers stuff. And crazy enough, it could just be smoke surrounding the 49ers right now because apparently it came out last night that Shanahan and John Lynch knew the pick, and they've known it for weeks.
Yeah,
so I don't. It's weird. The draft is this weird hodgepodge of I'm going to tell the truth here, I'm going to lie here because I want this to happen, and you just got to pick through it.
Exactly. I'm high on Talona Hafuga. Not going to lie, his pro day measure.
Talanoa Halifunga.
Yeah, Halifunga. Yeah. There we go.
It's a fun name. I like the name.
Yeah, it's fun. That's why we have Jordan here. To do that shit. Yo, but let's
go back.
This is coming back.
The pronunciations are coming back.
Let's go ahead though, and they're showing some highlights real quick of Davis Mills. Let's actually talk about Davis Mills really quick. Let's get into Davis Mills. I have heard many call him the best developmental project QB in the draft.
No way.
Thoughts on that?
It's my understanding he was very highly touted coming out of high school, and certain things just didn't click at Stanford.
He was a 5-star.
Based off of what I know, that's entirely possible. But at the same time, if I'm going to develop somebody, like honestly, like I would prefer a Kellen Mond in that type of situation, just because I mean, like he's got the physical skills and also like he has the track record of like starting in college and doing a pretty good job. So it's like I would probably go there before I'd go Davis Mills. But at the same time, honestly, think about it like this. Think about it like this. If you're the Atlanta Falcons and you don't trade out of that pick and you end up taking somebody like a Kyle Pitts and you do want to sit somebody behind Matt Ryan for a while, you might be able to wait until later on and grab a Davis Mills and still accomplish that goal at the end of the day. So there's something.
See, I feel like Vegas should wait, and they should acquire Mills late. Like that's what I was thinking.
No, I actually like that. I like that a lot.
I like that.
So I'll agree. Davis Mills, 5-star recruit coming out of high school, had all the potential in the world. Was thought of to be when he came out was like the number one quarterback in this class. Is he a good developmental quarterback prospect? Yes, probably going to be a 3rd or a 4th round pick. Kellen Mond is all I'm going to say. If you look at him, he has the physical upside. He has the big arm. He has the playmaking ability. He can throw off platform. The one issue with Kellen Mond is his mental errors. If you can cut down on that, you get him in a good coaching staff. I love him in New Orleans. If New Orleans sits at 28, I don't hate them taking Kellen Mond at 28 if all 5 quarterbacks go in front of them and have a 6th quarterback go in the 1st round. They could trade back and go early 2nd. They could trade up in the 2nd and get Kellen Mond. Anywhere in there, I would actually love to fit because Sean Payton is going to turn Kellen Mond into an animal if he goes into that system.
Yeah, I could see Kellen Mond easily. You know, not this year, but next year. Like I could see myself going like in Dynasty saying, man, I already have, you know, I'll just make something up. I'll since we were talking about him, I already have Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen on my Dynasty roster. I didn't really get any youth last year. The only youth I have is Jalen Hurts. You know, maybe this year, you know, I want to strengthen up my quarterback room in fantasy. Maybe I go ahead and I take Kellen Mond and I wait on Mond for a year, you know, while he develops in the real NFL. And then when Sean Payton gets his paws on him, you're right, he's gonna be a fucking beast. So I like him to the Saints. A lot, yeah. Or
Pittsburgh.
or Pittsburgh.
Please,
or
we
Pittsburgh.
need someone, please.
You
The
guys,
quarterback room is awful.
Yeah, y'all's quarterback room is awful.
It's horrible.
Not a Mason Rudolph fan? No, I'm playing.
I
can't even say with a straight face.
I was, and then oh god, I was so wrong about that. Oh my gosh, like I thought it was going to be a pretty decent idea. It's horrible. Dear God, he got beat out by a guy named Duck. That's when you know. When you lose the job to a man named Duck, you know you're not.
He threw ducks too.
100%. Just like, oh my god, I don't even.
Sound effect.
Just so many things, so many thoughts.
Trey Lance isn't developmental.
Yeah, Trey Lance isn't developmental, but we will get into him later throughout the show. We're going to try and touch on a couple of different prospects. We have plenty of time before we get into the nitty gritty for you guys. So don't you guys worry. Don't you guys fret. Okay. The Saints pick at 28. They pick at 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I almost like Mond probably to Vegas, but then when I think about Gruden grinding out his career and fucking it up, that's where I'm a little bit more pushed away. Whereas like with Mills, it's like he's probably. I feel that Mills is probably one of the more polished guys.
He's traditional.
Yeah, he's very
traditional. 6'3", semi-mobile. He'll get the ball in the flat. He's literally a safe prospect. Let's put it that way. He's not going to mess anything up. I actually like him in Washington as well because of the fit. He's not going to lose you the game.
That would be fun.
He'll run it for you. He's not going to lose you the game. Chicago, that's another good fit. They have great defenses and they have weapons. All you need a quarterback to do is not lose you the game, and you can stay in it, grind it out, win 14-12.
You know, you bring up a very you inspire this topic that I'm about to freestyle off the top of my head. In fantasy, we often see, especially in Dynasty, fantasy GMs, they're looking when it comes to a lot of them. How do I say this nicely? A lot of them. It becomes child's play. All right, I'm gonna just fucking say it. All right. A lot of y'all out there, y'all are like, oh, there's 3 quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence, Fields, and Wilson, and like outside of that, 3 you guys, or now we'll say 4, and then Lance. And outside of that, you guys pretty much stop scouting fantasy QBs after that. It's like, all right, now I need to focus on Najee and all these other guys. I am perfectly fine in my dynasty startup rookie drafts, waiting on a Mills, waiting on a Mond, waiting on a Book, and going in my first couple of rounds, going Najee or ETN or Jamar or any of these other guys. I'm willing to go big on running back or big on receiver, Javonte Williams, all these other guys versus Waddle versus me having to rush out there for a Lawrence. Well, I feel like if you're rushing out for a Lawrence, a Fields, or a Wilson, you're looking for a rookie that's going to go out there and is going to start for you first snap of the season.
Yeah, dude. Because like if you're looking for something immediate, sure, but like I feel like some people have it in their minds that like if you don't get an immediate return, then that equals being bad, which is just not how things work. But like, yeah, if you have the patience in like the bench spot or whatever. Oh, Bo Callahan, I've heard there's some dude. Nobody even came to his birthday party. First of all, so that's a major red flag. But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like it's just. If you could be patient and do all this, especially in a super flex league, you know what I mean? You need to take a shot on some of these types of dudes because it's just like, you never know. You know what I mean? And plus, like, we see quarterbacks that get taken in like the second, third, fourth round, like not pop off all the time, but it happens sometimes. And, on the off chance that this is another class with that type of shit where it could be, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fair. Jamie Newman, he's another one. You know what I mean? That was Felipe Franks. That was the dude that popped off at the Senior Bowl a little bit. That was interesting.
Yeah, not Felipe Franks. Stay away from Felipe Franks.
I said maybe.
I like Felipe.
I'll rock with Jamie Newman. Stay away from Felipe Franks.
I do not like Jamie Newman.
Yeah. And he lied about the $100 bill. I'm off Bo Callahan, 100%. Just like I'm out.
Yeah, Ian Book is elite as fuck. Like y'all need a joke. You're joking, bro?
Yes.
He set records at Notre Dame, though. I mean, like that's pretty illustrious.
He broke every fucking record at Notre Dame, bro. How are you gonna hate from outside the record book when you can't even get in?
Don't hate on Book.
Is terrible.
No, you're terrible.
That's garbage. Come on.
I ranked Book at 9. I ranked him at 9.
He alright. He's pretty good.
Look, so you go the top 5. Go Kellen Mond, Jamie Newman, Davis Mills. 9's about fair, considering after the top 8, I wouldn't draft a single quarterback.
I didn't put Jamie Newman in my top 10 whatsoever.
Yeah, I saw that. You put Sam Ellinger in there at 10.
No, I didn't. I didn't even fucking type his name at all, period. I didn't even spell check his fucking name.
Benny Snell will not be a stud.
I put Felipe Franks over him.
That's who it was. I thought it was Sam Ellinger. Sam Ellinger is also terrible.
I like Benny Snell, but elite with me.
Bro, watch. Ian Book is gonna blow people's fucking minds. But I also said the same thing about fucking Will Greer, and look at how that turned out. So fuck.
Anything is possible.
He spelled that wrong. Kelland. It's Kellen. But Book should have been in the movie Happy Feet. That boy runs when there's no pressure. I'll say
which
that.
Is fun.
I'll say that.
Ghost.
Book takes the fuck off out of nowhere, bro.
He books it out the pocket.
Yep. If they don't get Najee or Etienne, welcome to Benny Snell. Yeah, it'll be Benny Snell if they don't. If the Steelers do not draft a running back in the first 2 rounds, then it's
Ramondre Stevenson.
Look out for. Dude, I was going to say, like Trey Sermon is a very strong possibility. I really think that would probably be something or whatever. It's like, well, if Benny Snell gets a 99 Madden, then I'll pierce my nipples. I don't know.
But like.
I'm shocked that you don't already have that.
Yeah, well, I got my ears, I got my nose, and it piercing, whatever. That's beside the point. We could talk about my piercings and my tattoos if we wanted to, but like seriously, of it, like I don't know, the Pittsburgh rushing attack, like I just gotta say, like, and even that, like, for as much as we talk about the running back thing, kind of like I was saying earlier, just like none of this means shit if they don't address the offensive line. So like, I don't know, like, dude, it's in shambles, bro. It is.
Who's even starting on that line?
Javonte Williams could be better than both. That would be interesting. Every year there's always that one prospect. Yeah, there's always that one prospect where it's like pre-draft you're super high on these set guys, and then after the draft everything fucking changes. When OTAs, everything changes again. Preseason, everything will change, and then regular season, that's when shit kind of starts becoming.
Keep an eye out for my boy Kylan Hill. Bro, Kylan Hill could be a sleeper. He's a great pass protector.
Everybody is high. I know a lot of people that are putting Kylan Hill in the sleeper category, actually, which worries me, right? So him and Jamar Jefferson. I've been lucky to get Jefferson in rookie mocks because not as many people are looking at him in that sleeper category when you're looking at your sleepers. I cannot fucking get Kylan Hill. And I think
Kylan Hill's been overdrafted in rookie mocks.
Yeah, everyone is taking him. I think everyone is on the scent of that trail. So while everyone zigs, I'm just gonna zag. I'm not even gonna try and accomplish that feat.
Okay, so I just need to say this. For the first time this offseason, I've actually looked at the Steelers' depth chart on their offensive line.
I'm getting loaded today.
The Steelers' offensive line is worse than I thought.
Oh, it's god awful. I barely even want to talk about it. Oh, God. But Zach Banner.
You have Chuma Okorafor. You have Kevin Dotson.
7 seconds to throw.
Yeah, I don't care if they draft Najee Harris. If they draft Najee Harris, I'm not touching him. Because he's not. He might get the Joe Mixon effect for me. He's a great running back, but he's gonna get hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so he's only gonna gain a yard or two.
We have a good track record of picking up O-line in the middle rounds, though. Like I think,
and
there are ways where I could see this happening. Working out fairly well.
Didn't you lose your O-line coach though? That
really quick
developed all of them.
I'm less concerned about the coach than I am about just like Villanueva being gone, Matt Filey being gone, Pouncey retired. I mean, like, oh my gosh, the personnel is what scares me more. Oh.
I just saw McShay move Elijah Moore to wide receiver 4 over Bateman. I don't know how I feel about that.
Don't hate it.
The helium is real, dude. He's getting mad buzz. Like, I mean, dude, he's getting picked in the first round. It's happening.
Ole Miss receivers at this point are just becoming just stock. You look at the success of DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, Evan Ingram is a good tight end when he can catch the ball. I mean, he's a great route runner at least. Other guys, who's the kid that was there with them?
Wasn't Elijah the kid that was on? He was working like 2 jobs, and they put him on full ride, right?
I'm not sure.
He was like a 4-star recruit that went to Ole Miss. I think he got a full ride to begin with.
Okay. There's this kid that has this incredible story out of Ole Miss. Fuck, I cannot remember this kid's name.
Raj or anybody in the chat might know this. Who was the 3rd receiver at Ole Miss? He was the 2nd receiver a ton of the time when DK Metcalf and AJ Brown were there. DeMarcus Lodge. I just remembered. DeMarcus Lodge was also a very, very good player at Ole Miss who had a high grade for a lot of people, but just went undrafted.
What's up, Sam?
So they churn out receivers.
Yeah.
They do. They really do. Yo, watch Elijah Moore go somewhere like Tennessee, though. Dude, think about
to Tennessee.
Dude, I will lose my shit. I mean, like, my God.
That's a weird fit, though, because the way A.J. Brown succeeded a lot last year was lining up in the slot, and Elijah Moore has very limited reps outside. I know we saw Justin Jefferson succeed on the outside last year, and he had the same questions, but Justin Jefferson's also 6'2" compared to Elijah Moore's 5'11".
I also like Elijah Moore in New Orleans, kind of. That would be really fun. I've mocked that a couple times just to see how it would feel. I'm not projecting it.
Everything except for a running back.
So let me just express this with teams like New Orleans. Okay, when you have that rich history of having a quarterback like Drew Brees come from San Diego to New Orleans to help you guys win a Super Bowl and do it through a Katrina era, that like I would do the same thing that New Orleans did. I would have rocked the wheels off that shit as long as possible. I would have rode that magic. Same thing with New England, how they rode out Brady as long as they could have, and they probably could have done longer. Green Bay. I know it's a sour topic and a sour subject for you guys right now, Green Bay.
Yeah.
But I mean, Green Bay, we wrote out Aaron Rodgers. San Fran, they did it with Joe Montana. They did it with Steve Young. So what happens when you do that is
the Chargers with Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, Chargers with Phillip Rivers. Yeah. You sit so long at the top. Kingdoms, they rise and they fall. This is just so happens to be New Orleans time. So New Orleans, I don't want you guys to feel like when we say that, you need this or you need that we're like fucking nitpicking. I mean, we're nitpicking at all 32 teams throughout this broadcast.
Of course. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't want you guys to feel like we suck again. Like, yeah, you suck again, but like you're gonna be good. You're gonna be
You've been great for the past 12-ish years with Drew Brees. It will be a long time before the nickname the Aints come back. So You'll be fine for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes you have to take a step back to take a step forward. Sometimes it is what it is, because like Robbie was saying, you know what I mean? It's like things can't just last forever. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
Hey, if they have to take a step back and retool or whatever, like I trust the organization to do a good job of doing that. Hey, why not?
And they have a great offensive line.
And that's what
whoever they put back there has time.
And that's what makes this time of year so beautiful. You get to kind of watch how, you're not going to just automatically, you're not going to win the draft and that means you're going to the Super Bowl. Like, that's not how this works. Same thing in your fantasy, But with that being said, you get the beauty as a fan, and when you guys are going through the motions tonight, we're like, oh, why did we pick that guy? Oh, why did we pick this guy? This guy's still available. While you're dealing with that excitement and that wide range of NFL emotions, understand that like you're dealing with the beauty of seeing your team rebuild and retool. There's gonna be a new your Breeze jersey will get hung up, and you'll get a new jersey, you'll get a new player that you're gonna love and that you're gonna enjoy. So that's what I really love about this time.
Bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture.
Devontae Smith. Oh, what's up? What's up, J Love?
No, I was actually going to ask about another prospect that we haven't talked about yet, which is probably the most interesting prospect tonight. Zaven Collins, probably linebacker out of Tulsa. Yeah. He has the biggest range out of this first round. He can go as high as I've heard 11 to the Giants, has been very commonly mocked. Arizona has been interested in him at 16. I've heard rumors about him to the Steelers at 24. And then he's been mocked commonly all the way down to the Buccaneers at 32. So I was wondering what you guys thought about that, where he goes, the range you guys expect him to go in.
So Collins is interesting just due to the fact that there are teams that don't necessarily need that first round running back outside of Micah Parsons. Like, I feel like Micah Parsons is really the true first round running back, right? Or linebacker.
I'm a Micah Parsons hater. I'm gonna just come out and say it. I have a second round grade on Micah Parsons. I do.
What I'll say is, if I am Dallas and I don't get Parsons, then you need to get Collins. There is no ifs, ands, or buts around it. I am looking to see, jersey aside, fan aside, and me being a Washington football team fan aside, analyst Robbie coming to you guys. I am looking to see when Dallas starts making smart defensive-minded moves. Because if they don't do it in the first round, this is going to be a very long fucking 3 days for them all over again. So if Parsons isn't there, Dallas, that is who you need to go in and get, is Collins.
I dig the vibe. Although, like, the whole, like, the certain fit, it's perfect.
I think Collins would be trading back up into the first. So you would trade a second and maybe like a fourth round pick to come back up late first and come get him.
I can see it.
You wouldn't take. I don't think you would take him at 10. I think the rumors about him going 11 are. I think that's a contingency plan in case there isn't a receiver there for the Giants at 11.
Sure, yeah, I dig the vibe. Although there was another comment or whatever, like the one before this one, like the Steelers do need a running back and line, but the linebacker room really especially with Bud Dupree gone now or whatever, like it would not be a waste of an asset whatsoever, in my opinion. Yes, retooling the offense is very important, but I mean, let's not forget, the big part of what ultimately led to the Steelers falling off at the end of last season was the fact that they didn't have the depth, specifically at the linebacker position, and it just the defense fell apart.
Yeah,
they were
Bud
propping up the offense the whole damn time. Yeah, because
after Bud Dupree got hurt, you lost a whole bunch of edge production. Vince Williams isn't a bad player. He's not a true edge rusher, and I think I'm fairly sure that's who you were playing at edge a lot. In place of Bud Dupree. It's tough. Last year, I hate to be like this, but last year I thought that was the year you guys were going to fall off. I thought that Big Ben's arm was shot. And it looks like I was just a year too far ahead. I think that the Saints have a chance to succeed. It's very dependent on how the quarterback position goes.
It was H, not Williams. Is what Raj said.
My bad.
I do like Highsmith. I do like him a lot, but at the same time, you can't have too much. So that's the Steeler way, bro. It's the Steeler way. It's what we do.
But yeah, there's just way too many holes on that team. O-line, D-line's getting very, very old and thin. Corner, you lost Mike Hilton, who is the best slot corner in the NFL. It's just tough.
They had a Zoom meeting with Asante Samuel Jr. That could be interesting. So I mean, just throwing that out there. But
Asante Samuel's weird. He plays like a boundary corner who's 5'10". My issue with Asante Samuel is you are banking on him being the outlier, and I don't think you can
Asante Samuel Jr. from Louisville. Yeah. That we were going to get into him later. I mean, if we want, we can kind of
FSU
bring it up.
Did he go to Florida State?
Yeah, he went. That's
right. Was it Florida? Oh yeah. Okay, no, it was Florida State. I don't know why I said Louisville. Sorry, I was watching this Air Force captain break down like force and velocity formulas, like how they work in conjunction with linebackers and corners, like going up against running backs, and it was very, 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 very fascinating. Hoorah, Air Force, good shit. I like seeing that. But nah, sorry, where the fuck were we again?
Asante Samuel.
Asante Samuel's measurables is really just what worries me, but his speed and mainly his ability to catch up to a receiver is what fascinates me. Yeah, his technique is flawless, and I think that comes from Big Brothers.
The biggest question again for me
or dad
is
or
not
Big Brothers.
It's the height in his arm length.
So good.
You look at traditional, you look at all the best corners. Stephon Gilmore, 6 foot. Jalen Ramsey, 6'2". All these top corners, they're 6 foot and above with gigantically long arms, like freakishly long arms. Asante Samuel is 5'10" with short arms. And he has the technique, he has the speed, he has the athleticism. It's just banking on him being able to compete at the same level he did in college with now NFL caliber athletes.
Yeah,
that's my delay. I wouldn't take him in the first round just because of that.
Probably not in the first round.
Eric Stokes, I like more.
But don't sweat the technique.
Eric Stokes, I like more than Asante Samuel, Tyson Campbell, Kelvin Joseph. If you were in a cover 3 scheme, even a guy like Tay Gowan, who's roughly 6'1", 6'2" out of UCF. He was amazing last year. Shut down, sat on an island all year at UCF and played amazing. So all guys that just have more prototypical size than Asante Samuel Jr.
Scott asked, what do you guys think the Falcons and Bengals will do? And then we'll get into Devontae Smith and possible landing spots for Devontae. So for the Falcons, I'm sitting put at Pitts. I think that they go Pitts. I think the Bengals go Sewell. I'm sticking by that, but we're gonna see the Bengals are gonna bangle. The Bengals are just gonna bang.
I don't think you can mess up. You can't mess up if you're the Bengals.
You can though, but like you can because you're the Bengals.
At that
Not
point,
exactly
they're
the
the
best
Bungles.
franchise.
If they mess up, they're the Bungles.
Exactly, yeah.
Which they
But
always do. So I'm here for it.
It's just a situation where if you take Jamar Chase, you're getting. He was universally considered by scouts in the NFL the greatest wide receiver prospect since Julio Jones, and before that was Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
So he's in that league when it comes to these scouts. You can't mess up on that. You have his quarterback where they had an undeniable connection on the field. Broken plays, that was their most successful play. A play where nobody was open, guess what? Just run this way based off of where I'm looking on the field, and guess what? I'm gonna get you the ball there. That's what they did. They're playing backyard football in a college championship game. That's what that's what Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase were doing just 2 years ago. And I think it's just prospect fatigue at this point. We're looking at Jamar Chase like, okay, this is a stacked receiver class, and you can get better on later on. But it's also an amazing offensive tackle class. I think the difference between Jamar Chase and who you're going to get in the wide receiver room, which in the second round, which is more than likely at this point going to be a Kadarius Toney. I think the difference between Toney and Chase is bigger than the difference between maybe a guy like Brady Christensen and Penei Sewell. So if you're going off that route, I think the gap in value is different. So they can't mess up. If they take Penei Sewell, if they take Rashawn Slater, you're protecting Joe Burrow's knee. If you take Jamar Chase, you're now building an elite wide receiver core for the future. Tyler Boyd's 26. T. Higgins is 22 at this point. And then you're getting Jamar Chase, who is, again, that bona fide wide receiver one prospect almost universally.
Sorry, I just laughed at this tweet. One, you're correct. Two, I want to shout to FFB_Victoria on Twitter. She says men will literally win NFL MVP before going to therapy. Look,
that's facts.
Leave me alone. Let me be.
Although shout out going to therapy though. Therapy's awesome.
I'm actually going. I'm actually going. So.
Oh, bro, y'all know I went, and now I'm helping my girl, and she's going through it. So, like, yeah, like,
it's a great thing. Take care of your mentals, everybody. It's very, very important.
Protect your mentals. Protect your chicken.
Okay, Marshawn, I see you.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Exactly. 2 fine rules to live by.
Let's go ahead and elite tweet. Yo, that shit was elite.
It is. I mean, that's fire. That's fire material.
By an elite Twitter account right there. What's good, Munter Devlin? What's good, Scott? Yo, Devontae Smith. That was asked earlier in the chat, and we were discussing other things. We didn't get to it. But luckily you guys stick around.
Devontae's $160. Again, it's the same thing I just said.
So am I, but he's good.
You're banking on him being the outlier. And granted, he's done that successfully throughout high school, throughout college. Definitely a first round pick. Would I take him over Jalen Waddle? No. Would I take him over Jamar Chase? Definitely not. And would I take him over Rashad Bateman? I think that's up to the team and the scheme fit. I love him in New York for the Giants. You plug him next to Kenny Galladay. He's the jump ball receiver. You have Devontae Smith who can move around in that offense, probably be your number 2, be a route runner. And then you have guys like Darius Slayton, slot. You have Sterling Shepard, another slot. And then you're just getting all the weapons for Daniel Jones.
Exactly. Rob, why do people think since he will pick wide receiver? They're not that dumb. They're that dumb.
It's the Bungles. This is what they do. The nickname exists for a reason. I mean, come on, like we didn't just pull that out of thin air.
What the Bungles will bungle. For me with Devontae Smith, I'm first hoping that Troy is not sitting back somewhere watching this fucking stream. Like so here's the thing with this take, all right, and I say this because it's his wife's birthday. So first off, shout out to Mrs. Troy King. All right. So that's first off. But I know that he is peeking in and out of birthday activities into live streams to see what people's takes are. And I don't want to make him happy right now. But I think Devontae Smith could potentially end up in Miami if they don't go Waddle. Okay.
I hope they don't go Waddle. We're showing a little bias here. My three picks for Arizona are ETN, Caleb Farley, and Jalen Waddle. Out of semi-realistic options, because J.C. Horn
Farley
and
would be
Patrick
sick.
Surtain are not falling.
Yeah.
But I want receivers to fall as much as possible.
If y'all get Caleb Farley, put it this way, I will probably be getting there. There will be an Arizona jersey in my closet somewhere.
Oh, definitely. I had to change my Twitter name for the occasion. He liked one of my tweets. That's all I'm saying. Caleb Farley, my guy.
Shit.
That'd be sick, dude.
Look at you supporting my Hokies, Jordan. I knew that you were a good person. But no, for real. Let's. What's your take on Devontae Herms before we go? We're going to get into our first break,
dude. I mean, yeah, like it's always hard to pick who the outliers are going to be, but every now and then they present themselves and they scream at you with flashing lights, and it's just obvious. Like, I don't get, like, I mean, I remember I tweeted this out a while ago, and it got a lot of really fun reaction, but it's like when I saw what Devontae Smith measured at in terms of like height and weight and stuff, he is literally my size. But the difference between, and like, yes, like I'm not I'm clearly not an athlete. I'm not, that built or whatever. Shocker. But the difference between, somebody like me and somebody like him is that he's a baller. I mean, dear God, he won, like, does winning the Heisman mean nothing as a wide receiver? I mean, come on. Like, it didn't just happen by accident.
Realistically, Pimp, winning the Heisman ain't all that, like, no more. It's not
as a wide receiver, though. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
So
like, if
I understand you saying that.
But he won it because Waddle wasn't healthy the full season.
Which is true. I will concede that point.
Jalen Waddle was overproducing him. Okay, but I understand you saying that, Robbie. But before this, you look at the past Heisman winners.
Quarterbacks.
Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield.
All quarterbacks.
If I'm not mistaken, Kyler Murray got his Heisman as well. They're all quarterbacks, which is very, very fair. The positional value, but the Heisman, winning a Heisman is very, very important. It is when it comes to stock.
Especially as a wide receiver, because that shit almost never happens. You have to be.
Who was the last receiver to get it?
I can't remember, but it was forever ago. I mean, like,
over 25 years ago.
Tell me why, really quick, rookie mistake. Tell me why my dumbass forgot to turn on the monetization for the stream. I guess someone went to donate, and they were like, "Why won't it let me donate?" And I was like,
because the pre-show coverage you get.
For free.
Yeah, but then when it comes to the premium, that's when the money starts rolling in. So it's just, let's just play it off. Pretend that there was a master plan. That's all you got to do. Take it till you make it.
Speaking of premium content, I shit you not. I am chilling, cuddling with my missus the other day. Like I am chilling. I am prime cuddle position. We are full spoon. I am big spoon. Okay. And I hear, join now. Today, OnlyFans, and I'm like, what the fuck is on my TV? And I look up, and she looks up, and it's a real life OnlyFans commercial, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a cable TV commercial that directs you to thought activity, and I'm here for it.
Man, whatever you got to do, whatever you got to do.
Exactly, like shit, the coronavirus put us all out of jobs. I might get my ass on there and strip naked and give y'all advice.
Hey, yo.
Now there's the move. It's an untapped market. There we go. Hell yeah.
Herm's
coming to OnlyFans.
I respect the want for a bag, but let's slow it down just a little bit.
I'm just saying there. Butt booty, just you will select Trevor Lawrence at the 101.
Do whatever you gotta
do. Pulling a Joe Buck? Yeah. You pulling a Joe Buck?
Whatever people got to do.
Joe Buck, he got offered the big bucks. You said hot. Hey! Oh it's my mom that donated.
Oh my God!
My mom that donated with $20. Let's go.
We did it.
Dilly.
Oh God. Oh,
Dilly. Oh, we got paid to fucking be on air. Yay.
Wonderful. Oh, yeah.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you. Duh. Don't know. Hi, dilly. Happy draft day to all you guys. You know, you all can do that same thing. Just saying. I'm trying to encourage you. Everyone's like, hurry up, fucking run. He's asking for money. But nah, hey, yo, for real though, $20, that's what 4 months of Rum Boys Premium. That's like 4 months of our premium content. Like, yeah. So I mean, you know, you get the newsletter, you get all that shit. I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
Add another rumor to the mill. The Patriots are interested in Jalen Waddle.
Oh gosh.
That would be pretty cool, man. That would be pretty cool.
If that one chick can make $1 million in 4 hours, I might have to take my chance on OnlyFans.
Hey,
Shout out to Mama J. Look, my mama donated, so I ain't out here twerking for views. Oh,
hey, yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get into a music video here, a lyric video. This is called "Can Do." This is from a DMV artist.
DMV.
DC, Maryland, Virginia, stand up. I know the whole DMV always rock. We're gonna play the homie Blake G, "Can Do." Then right after that, we're gonna get into a commercial break from our sponsors over at Monkey Knife Fight, monkeyknifefight.com. So make sure you guys check out Monkey Knife Fight. Download the Monkey Knife Fight app, and we'll be back with more predictions, more hot takes. On the second half of the show, we'll be discussing more corners. We'll be having some special guests coming up on the second half of the show. We'll be discussing defensive backs. We'll be discussing offensive linemen, and of course, going into more receiver talk that you won't want to miss here on the one and only Rum Boys Fantasy Network. Here's Blake G representing the DMV with Can Do.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a monkey knife fight.
And one day, they met one-team partners in the NFLPA.
It's a match made in the pits of a monkey knife fight.
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Are you listening? This is big.
What is a monkey knife fight?
You know, it's thing monkeys, knives, you get it. Fantasy sports is monkey knife fight. And monkey knife fight is fantasy sports.
Monkey knife fight is daily fantasy.
Monkey knife fight in the house.
I am Monkey Knife Fight. You are Monkey Knife Fight. We are all Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey knife fight.
You have the NFLPA behind the company.
It's exciting for me to be a part of fantasy sports.
When I think of fantasy sports, I think of beating all my buddies year in and year out and being able to brag about it.
We're not just partners in it.
We're owners.
And it feels awesome to be an owner.
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
We've been saving you a seat at the table, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the one team and NFLPA family.
Monkey knife fight. Welcome to the family, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the game, Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
I challenge you to a Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight! Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife.
Monkey knife fight, 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 monkey knife fight.
So hard. I'm getting a little better at it though as time goes along. It's starting to improve, but you know, I gotta get that working. We have a new friend.
Oh, a new contender has appeared. What's up, Jordan? Jordan is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, a part of the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. He will be handling all of your in-season DFS content. He is here to get you guys rich and rolling in the dough. Oh, man. Yep.
There he is. There he is. Back with the gremlin sounds.
Ordering food for the party tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good call, dude.
Connor says...
What's everybody's favorite draft food, though? That's what I want.
Wings.
There you go. Yep. Figured that was an easy answer.
Need more pause moments, right? Yeah. Jordan, good time for a break. And too many pause moments. The DFS king, baby. That's right. Yo, Yo, man, it's another motherfucking day. Jordan, let's first, man. I'll actually give you time to pull up the odds. I said that we're going to be discussing some offensive linemen. So first, I'll let you get some of those quarterback odds and wide receiver odds pulled up while we go ahead and break this down and get into it. Going into the O lineman talk. Look, guys, there are four main guys that I am really, really highly focused on. Vera Tucker, Darrisaw, I'm sorry, Vera Tucker, Darrisaw, Slater, and of course Sewell. What are you guys' thoughts on that big four?
I think you have to have one more person in there, and that's Sam Cosmi out of Texas. When it comes down to true left tackles, I think that debatably he's the best true left tackle in the class. I think Penei Sewell has the best upside. Slater probably has the best technique. Slater's more of a right tackle, maybe a guard. Maybe a guard in my opinion. Same thing with Sewell. You can see him pushing inside, maybe playing guard. I know he's been told to prepare to play right tackle in the NFL. But when it comes to Sam Cosmi, there's been no questions about his length, his athleticism, his technique. He's been a mainstay, especially in pass protection at left tackle for Texas for the past 3 years. So I think those top five definitely, again, with Elijah Vera Tucker, that guard tackle flexibility, kick him inside, he can be an elite guard.
Herms?
Oh, geez. Well, okay. Despite the the Steelers colors or whatever, I've talked about it on the Rum Boys before. I live in the DC area. Also a supporter of the Washington football team, is my NFC team of choice. Oh, dude, Darrisaw or Vera Tucker somehow. I don't know how. But like, that would be so fun, wouldn't it? Oh, geez. I mean, that's a nice bunch there. But I gotta say, like, definitely appreciate the fact that we shouted out Cosmi because I mean, like, he's been getting a lot of helium. Also, I've noticed a lot about what's his name? It's Jaden Mayfield or Jalen Mayfield out of Michigan. I can't remember what his first name is.
Tevin Jenkins as well, but yeah, Jalen Mayfield.
Oh, also Tevin Jenkins. Oh my God, how could we?
Yep, Jenkins has been getting a lot of gas recently.
That dude's a dog, man. He can really shove these people around.
He's got great hand movement, great hand placement. Yeah.
And like honestly, I mean, like I've been seeing his name starting to rise up some boards too. I mean, I don't even like he could go a lot earlier than I would have said maybe a month ago. And that's no disrespect to him whatsoever, because I mean, like obviously the man can ball, but I mean, like, come on, dude, wow, it's been. I could definitely see John Gruden being a dude. Like if he were to fall that far, to just be like, I got to build up the line around him. My impression of John Gruden's terrible, but like I'm just saying, like I don't know, I'm not Frank Caliendo, but like I don't know. I already lost my train of thought, but still, those are words. I said them. Analysis.
Those are words. I said them. I love it.
I mean, I got some of the draft pops up from DraftKings, and I'm actually shocked to see that Slater's over under is at 9.5. I remember it when it was 6.5. I'm a Carolina fan, and I'm thinking like, wait, that's Denver.
He's the most likely destination for Carolina. If you literally just look at it, again, Taylor Moton can go between left and right tackle. You look at Slater, left and right tackle. Both of them can kick inside and be dominant guards. Then of course you have to set up for Sam Darnold, who had a rough time with a bad offensive line in New York.
Yeah, I mean, Greg Little is going to be the guy that's the really biggest question mark on our O-line. That's why I think drafting Slater, who can play guard and tackle like Laramie Tunsil did with the Miami Dolphins his rookie year, is probably where I would lean. But you guys didn't even mention the most fun offensive lineman in this draft. Like Landon Dickerson is my favorite dude in this draft.
He's legit, dude.
He's got the injuries. He's got the injuries. I get it.
Yeah,
but like in terms,
he has great pop.
I drafted Louis Lastik from Remember the Titans, and that's what I feel Landon Dickerson embodies. Just like one of those dudes that's just such a cool guy to be around. I mean, today he shouted out, he tagged every single Alabama player, and like none of the guys did that yet. And he's like, "Yeah, dude, I hope you all get drafted."
That's what's up.
There's a fun possibility. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Steelers, if you guys weren't so win now, because I don't know how healthy Landon Dickerson's going to be, I think he would have been the pick. I think you guys are probably going to go with whoever is, you don't care about upside. I think the guy you're going to go with is Tevin Jenkins from Oklahoma State, with just how many games he started.
Oh, if he's there, please, dear God, I would flip my lid. That would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, the question is if he's there though. I actually really like Cosme. I know I just mentioned him. I love Cosme in Pittsburgh. Just plug and play at left tackle.
I love a good offensive lineman. I mean, any of them, please, dear God, send help. It's awful.
Yeah. I'm with the shits. Okay. Before we get into to breaking down some quarterback and receiver odds, I feel like we for the most part we're pretty consensus on where a lot of O linemen and running backs could fall, and even with tight end. So Vegas really has these odds out there on receivers and quarterbacks. Before we get into the quarterback discussion, how well could one Trevor Lawrence do in a brand new system coached underneath Urban Meyer with a whole lot of new happening there? I mean, damn it, let's be honest. Even the fucking receiving core is brand new. We're talking Lil Wayne. Fuck you, bitch. I'm acting brand new. Yeah, my shoes are brand new. We talking that brand new. Y'all, if y'all remember old Lil Wayne and y'all got that reference, there's some young people that are like, Lil Wayne made a song called Brand New. What?
I mean,
yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
Trevor, like rookie years are very, very difficult to gauge for quarterbacks because it's a big learning curve for a lot of these dudes. I mean, if you look at like from fantasy perspective, if we're going those type of numbers, there's been 4 quarterbacks since 2010 drafted to score over 20 points a game on average for the rookie year.
Numbers.
So like,
those 4 quarterbacks?
those Deshaun Watson, Justin Herbert, who's the other 2? I had him yesterday. Just Cam Newton was another 3rd. And the
Makes
4th. Oh, RG3 was the 4th. All running quarterbacks.
Too soon.
And Herbert was the first that wasn't as running as the other three.
And still, didn't he run like 4 or 5 touchdowns in last year?
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure he ran in a couple touchdowns.
And also you gotta, Urban Meyer said that Darren Bevel is going to take over the play calling, and like Bevel hasn't been a great OC, which is something that I'm not excited about. But Trevor Lawrence, I think 24 to 26 touchdowns is actually, I forgot 17 games. I would probably bump that up to like 25, 27 is probably the range I would project for Lawrence. Just like one of those guys. Good. That's like almost 2. That's 2 touchdowns a game. No, less than 2. It's around there.
Oh God, treat Diddy. DJ Shark doo 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 doo. DJ Shark doo 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 doo. You're right. DJ Shark does need to stay consistent. But I feel like that consistency is definitely going to be interrupted with a lot of the new that is going to be happening there. I would wait. Personally, I would hold out. You're not going to hold out on Trevor Lawrence, especially in Dynasty, right? Right. Yeah. So with that being stated, there are some other pieces within Jacksonville, though, in terms of redraft that I am willing to hold out on. In redraft Superflex, I am still willing to treat Trevor Lawrence as a buy no matter what. I think that Trevor Lawrence right now is the 100% piece that before these selections are made, that we could say right now, that is your 100% that you buy. Everyone else, wait to see where their landing spot happens.
Zach Wilson, too.
Okay.
Zach Wilson. But aside from that, in terms of fantasy football, I don't know if I want to go out there and lay on my loins on anyone other than Trevor Lawrence pre a selection being made. I think that Lawrence within the Urban Meyer system can be effective for the amount of new shit that he's dealing with.
Yeah.
First time playing NFL offense. First time NFL head coach. Marvin Jones Jr. is now there, and I think that they're probably expecting that to probably be the number one. Laviska Shenault's going to have to be worked into the mix. The team and the locker room itself probably feels that DJ Chark is probably the number one.
Definitely.
So, you got to
shout out Tebow. Shout out Tebow.
Tebow is fucking working out for the Jags. I completely forgot about that.
I love that.
Tebow week for the Jags.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a lot of shit. A lot of shit in my Cat Williams voice. Okay, a lot of shit out there that's happening.
All I'm saying,
I got a pet worried.
Look, I like Trevor Lawrence. Great quarterback prospect. I'm just happy that this is going to open up for James Robinson. That's what I'm happy about. Right. James Robinson shares are going to go through the roof. One concern, they might draft a running back because their GM has taken a running back in each of his past 8 drafts. That's the concerning part.
I like Craig Goodland's comment. Imagine needing a quarterback. Thank you for checking us out on Twitch, bro. Hopefully you follow us and you check us out on YouTube as well, pimp. Today is awesome.
It really is.
I know you guys probably already talked about it, but that Aaron Rodgers news, I love it.
Right, dude.
I love everything. It's fun. It's just like the timing of it. It's just like we don't even have to focus on the draft anymore. It's like now we get something new to play with.
So I need to remind you, I am in the midst of my fucking my medicinal time. Okay, I am on the back porch. It is 70 fucking degrees, shiny in Colorado Springs. The sun is just perfect right over the mountains. It's right about. This motherfucker around like 1:35 in the afternoon for me. Okay, around 2ish. My wife, she's doing her therapy session. I'm chilling. I'm getting my therapy while she's on the video conference with her therapist. I'm getting my medicinal therapy. Right. Yo, what up, Ty Bugs? What's good, Ty Bugs? Get ready for a Bears disappointment. It'll probably, you're right. It's probably gonna be a disappointment for y'all.
I'm sorry.
But no,
it is what it is.
I'm sitting back and like I'm having my therapy, right? I'm like, 3rd year covering the draft. Let's go. We ready? And my phone goes off, and that Aaron Rodgers shit, bro. And I'm like, ah! And I started screaming, and she's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Aaron Rodgers! Hey, Aaron!" And she's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "I gotta get on SportsMe. I get on SportsMe." She's like, "You good?" I'm like, "We need to get to the liquor store." I'm like, "Today's gonna be crazy. Like, this is probably gonna be the craziest draft that we've ever covered in fucking 3 years." Like, I don't even know what the fuck they're gonna do.
Look, last year was so tame, and I said this because everybody's like, "Man, last year's draft was amazing." I was like, "What? Good draft, but nothing really happened." I mean, there was no top end trades. It was so chalk. It was so simple.
Yeah.
This year's not going to be that way.
No, it's not.
Jamar,
because players can fly. Players can fly now.
Tomorrow, I expect a whole bunch of trades to go down.
Twitter, Jamar Chase is wearing white, orange, and black shoes. He is fully committed to matching.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh,
we're gonna be doing that now. 12 minutes ago, that got posted. I don't know what the outfit looks like, but if he's in an orange and black suit, come on.
Munter Dicklin says, "I heard you from Seattle." Oh my god!
If they really do it, oh my god, that would be such a shakeup for me. Because
it opens up so much.
It opens up I know. Imagine we have a chance to see 3 receivers and tight ends go from 4 to 6.
Right? Yeah. Wow.
No defensive players, no tackles.
No. But it's also not a defensive draft. So Ty is in the chat and he'll vouch. The draft that we covered in 2019, it was myself, Ty Boogie, Jordan Love was did all of our scouting profiles. He was our only scout. He was our only writer at the time. And we had like a couple of other people that kind of helped contribute back then. Like our staff was like under 10 people back then, right? Like 8 people made this fucking dream come true. Like 6 motherfuckers. All right. Like it was like very small. And that was an offensive draft class. I compared this draft class to 2019's because you don't have as much defense that you're heavily relying on to make it popular.
Okay, so it's different in the fact that last year's draft was very defensive oriented.
Yep.
But it was very offensive depth. So there was no top end offensive. Well, there was, but there wasn't a ton of top tier offensive talent. This year there is. Everything like
what up, bars?
There's good defensive players. Don't get it wrong. Patrick Surtain, Caleb Farley, J.C. Horn, Jalen Phillips. I think the one difference is that there's no true edge. There's no true edge one in this class.
No, yeah.
That we've seen for years and years and years. And I like some of the edges in this class. Jalen Phillips, a guy who, when healthy, is amazing. Azeez Ojulari, as a 3-4 outside linebacker, is a very solid, high floor edge rusher. So there's good players. It's just not that top tier talent.
Yo, really quick, Bars in the Tuck. I think you might be new to the channel. By the way, I fucking love that name. I'm assuming that you're a podcast with a clever ass name like that. I mean, not to say that regular people could have come with clever ass names. But he says, I'm getting my therapy session right now. Colts need Darisol, Payne, Cosme. Surprise pick of the draft. 49ers take Jamar Chase at 3. Oh shit!
Ain't no way.
Hey, why? I'm doing a therapy shot. When I read that.
Wait, hold up. Question. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't get traded tonight, Jamar Chase could go at 3, and then that could be sent to the Packers. So he would be drafted for the Packers, giving the Packers a weapon for Jordan Love to pair alongside Devontae Adams.
That's fair.
Could it work?
That's a good conspiracy. I just think that
it's not going to happen.
No. Well, if you did draft it though,
this
imagine
man called
if the Packers
it a conspiracy. He said that's a cool conspiracy. He didn't even say bold prediction. He said flat out conspiracy.
That's how far off it is.
I left my tinfoil in the kitchen. I'm sorry.
I just want Aaron Rodgers in Denver. Like I would love to see Judy Sutton, Hamler, Tim Patrick.
With
Rodgers.
Those weapons already, like, bro.
They're all
Don't forget Noah Fant. Shout out Noah Fant. But like,
I would have
my time machine brother.
Just please don't go to the NFC West. Like, I don't need another quarterback in there that's elite, like Matt Stafford.
It's already the toughest division. Like,
what did Craig said? Craig said, I'm imagining. He said, I'm praying to the football gods. Kyle Pitts doesn't end up in the South. I'm sorry, he's
That's inevitable.
You're gonna have to pray pretty fucking hard.
Jeremy Chin better strap up.
That shit is Thanos, bro. That shit is Thanos, my guy.
Yeah. Didn't the Saints come out with a rumor that they're trying to trade up in the top 10 and it's not
for a quarterback?
Yeah, it's
Would
not
it be
for a
fun to
quarterback.
draft Kyle Pitts from? I mean, obviously they're not. Like, I'm not.
That'd be fun as fuck.
That's a conspiracy. Like, imagine Jameis with Kyle Pitts and Michael Thomas. Just like throwing it up.
And you don't even mention Alvin Kamara. Like, that's another.
I was thinking
My boy.
receiver. I wasn't
Well,
running the ball.
he had what, like
Yeah.
85 catches
Oh yeah,
last year?
yeah.
So that's just as much of a weapon.
Yeah. I just Jameis. It's just in my head. I'm thinking, dude throws up. We're all gonna jump ball it.
Come on.
Let's see.
Man.
Really quick. Let's go ahead and get into some of these odds. Quarterback odds. Get into them, Jordan. What we looking at, bro? What's happening at 3?
Trey Lance is the favorite at -150. My brother wins 5K if Trey
It
Lance
went
goes
down.
3.
It went down. It was just -300 a couple minutes
I'm
ago.
just letting you know that my brother went, like my brother got Trey Lance at 11-1 odds.
Oh,
And threw $300 on it. He's
I vibe with that, dude.
Okay.
Because the thing is when they came out with the Jimmy Garoppolo thing and they're like, hey, he's our guy right now, blah blah blah, that coach speak stuff. If you're going to start the year with Jimmy Garoppolo, I believe that Trey Lance makes the most sense as the guy to sit behind and learn.
100%.
Well, if you're 100% getting rid of Jimmy G, it's Mac Jones or Fields. You don't play the guessing game with Trey Lance.
Yeah.
I think, and also that like Shanahan just like switching his offense up in week 9, just going from Jimmy Garoppolo to Trey Lance would be a nightmare for NFL teams and the playoff run.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Having to play him 2 times a year. I appreciate it.
Not fun.
But yeah, no, I 100% agree. I mean, if you look at it, Trey Lance is going to have to sit for a while, learn, adjust to the game speed. And his ball placement is probably the worst out of the top 5 quarterbacks in this draft. And you can fix that with Kyle Shanahan. And George Kittle would help.
Yeah.
Facts.
I would guess. I mean,
and the receivers are just like the little short routes. You don't need to throw downfield for them.
Yeah, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Kendrick Bourne's not there anymore, but all those types of receivers, they're just short yardage, gadget receivers. It makes the most sense, but I do truthfully believe that Jimmy Garoppolo's out of there. I don't see him starting day one. And I am among the small group of people that I actually have Justin Fields still as my quarterback 1 in this draft. So I have him above Trevor Lawrence. So I'm sticking with my guts. I've had it for 2 years at this point. And I'm sticking with it. So I would 100% agree with that value.
This motherfucker Troy took Zach Wilson's fucking draft day picture, and he was like, "I'm getting Disney Channel vibes from this motherfucker."
Oh my god!
I just saw that. I'm retweeting that.
I'm retweeting the fuck out of that.
Oh, that's good.
Oh gosh, Clock commented underneath. The Clock was the first one to comment. He goes, "He looks like he's about to spike the punch at prom." Daddy's home put the Disney Channel with the fucking thing.
Oh,
my God.
dear God.
Dude, I need to get my meme game up. Hold on. I'm going to think of something creative to post for that.
You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. Shout out the internet. Just
I'm going to hell for that one.
But it's good. It's good.
It's good. That's classic comedy right there. You guys are tuning into the Rum Boys Fantasy Network, and we all know why, because we don't give a shit. We give a shit, but we don't. So I got Fields. I'm still holding on to Fields. I know that I'm going to lose money. I'm not switching out my bet on Fields. I'm just not that confident in doing so yet. I think that the 49ers are more confident than all of us, and they're just feeding Mac Jones up our asses just so we can be like, oh no.
Gotta be.
I want them to take Mac Jones.
Bro, it's the best smokescreen season I've ever seen from a team. Whatever they do, I have not seen somebody talk about one pick so much my entire life.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Like,
somebody finally says it. I'm so sick of turning on the TV and hearing, what will the 49ers do at quarterback? We'll find out tonight. Just shut up about it.
Oh, dude, I'm going to send you guys
a couple hours away, thank God.
Dude, check out the DeMar Chase outfit. I just sent in a private chat. It looks clean. He's got an orange can't think of the thing it's called.
I'm going to it now. Oh, bro, this is on Twitter.
Right, Ayo.
Clean.
Yeah, no, he's going to the Bengals. Lock it in. Jamar Chase is going to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is going to the Bengals. Let me go ahead and screen share this for you guys really quick. Out there at home, so you guys can see. Yeah, he's doing it up pretty fucking heavy. I can't even front.
It's so nice, dude.
I respect it. I respect it.
I wish. I mean, hopefully he doesn't hug Goodell though. That's all I wish he doesn't do.
Huh?
Is it Goodell can hug players now? I don't.
Yeah.
I want people to be hugging to Goodell.
Oh, I did not hear that. That is not what I heard.
That's
I'm gonna shut up.
Such a clean suit.
It really is, dude.
Wow. And the orange and black shoes.
I gotta mute it so I don't get hit with the fucking copyright shit. But I mean, he got the orange and black kicks on. What are those Vans? Look like some fucking Vans.
They look like Vans, yeah.
I think
got that high top classic. That's always a good look.
They might be Blazers. They're custom.
They're
customs.
Yeah.
That's such a vibe, dude. It's such a fucking vibe.
Another rumor to add.
Yo, really quick. As long as we're watching this, Zach Ertz could be traded. As long as we're watching this slow mo, this is what I missed about 2019. I miss seeing all this shit getting made. Like I used to see it in real time, and like y'all would see it like on Twitter. I'm like, this is so cool, and I'd be like, yeah, I just saw that actually get made, and it's way cooler. Like, I miss. Fuck you, COVID. Damn it,
ruin everything.
Oh my god! George Kittle just tweeted out, I can't guarantee Sunday, but I can guarantee full flavor with King's Ford.
That's a plug. That's a plug. Oh man,
I love that. But
shout out George Kittle, dude. His social media game is strong. He's funny as shit. Like, oh god.
I think you have to be a tight end in the NFL at this point. You have to have a personality.
Gronk set the bar so high.
Oh yeah. No, of course, dude. God. Oh, Chase is minus 1,000 to be the first receiver now. I think.
I was about to get into that wide receiver odds.
He's minus 1,000. I'm trying to go see if there's any real first round. No draft position. There we go. Devontae Smith just is off the DraftKings right now, so they're updating it. I don't know what they're putting it at. And Jamar Chase is off too. Waddle's at under 9.5, and it's the same odds, which would be Denver's pick, right?
Yes.
That's an interesting one. It's interesting to set it at. But yeah, no, Chase and Smith, you can't bet on them right now for DraftKings, which is very interesting.
That's wild.
I literally watched them take it off. Who else is another? Kadarius Toney is under. He's projected to be either the first pick in the first round or second round, or top 33 pick. You get plus money if you bet the over.
He'll probably. I could see Toney being maybe his first pick.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Toney being the first pick to the Jaguars, right?
Yeah. That could be interesting. I also think Pat Freiermuth is something that could be interesting potentially.
Really quick, we have an hour and 23 minutes before the first selection is made. Here in the 2021 NFL Draft, we will be going live for our draft coverage, our actual real last draft coverage. In an hour before the draft, we'll be getting you guys. We're going to keep the party rolling. The pre-party will still be rolling, just on a different stream. I don't want anyone to be like, "Oh my God, the Rumble! Way to go! So don't worry, we're gonna have you taken care of. We're gonna keep this exact party going over on our very next link, and then that stream is just gonna go right into night one of the draft extravaganza. The multi's gonna be lit in the air. We're gonna be taking fucking shots. We got beers galore. Fucking, it's gonna be a whole thing. We for Rizzle on our thug Grizzle out here in the fantasy football world. Izzle, you dig?
Dude, I feel like right now I'm looking at these odds. I'm gonna be disappointed when Elijah Moore's not picked in this round, because
he's going in the first.
It's
I mean,
gotta happen,
I'm just
dude.
the over under is at 4.5 for receivers, which it's the favorite by a long shot.
Does Rondell Moore fall to I'm sorry,
Rondell Moore is not a first round pick.
No, you can't be a first round pick at 5'6".
I think he falls into late day 2.
Yeah,
I think that's fair. I think
That's
mid round 3 is about right.
I would love Rondell Moore in Carolina for that Curtis Samuel role.
That'd be so sick,
It's the
dude.
same dude. It's the same player.
Yeah, I mean Curtis Samuel. See, the thing is, in
There's only
prior,
there's one better comparison to Curtis Samuel, and that is Demetric Felton.
That's my boy. That's my boy. I love Demetric Felton. Shout out Demetric Felton. Oh my lord, he's gonna be a star, baby.
I knew that was coming.
People forget the year prior, Curtis Samuel got the most yards of separation down the field by any receiver. It's just when Joe Brady took over, we added Robbie Anderson, his role entirely changed. I'm excited to see him now with the Carolina type of system actually running those deep routes.
DC
with the football team over there where you guys, I mean, hey Robbie, you guys can come trade up with us. We can hang out.
Bro, I mean, if we trade up, I want it to be for Slater. Like that's the only thing that I want. And you guys are supposedly going to be our trade partners. Like that's
we're
Detroit,
everybody,
Carolina.
Right? We're talking to every single team because the only thing with you guys that kind of sucks is we're going to need someone to do something stupid ahead of us or ahead of you guys in a sense because
the Bengals are stupid.
That's
We've
true.
talked about that a lot.
But Jamar Chase isn't stupid. That's the problem.
That is true. And neither is that outfit. So
my thing is with y'all, my G is that y'all are being too flirtatious with that fucking 8th pick. Y'all are being real flirtatious.
Yeah,
and like I don't like it. I don't like it because you don't. Me as a fan, I'm ignoring all trade scenarios. I'm expecting us to just sit back at 18. If we move up, we move up. But like honestly, y'all are being too flirtatious, and I don't like it. Y'all are entertaining too many people. Oh, they lighting the sage. They lighting the sage.
Cool.
They lighting the sage up in the draft room. Let's go. We gotta bless it up, fellas. Let's bless it up.
Oh my gosh. See, the thing is with us is we got a new GM. You know, this is his first time being in charge of everything, so he's going to talk to everybody. I feel like you got people
got to build connections.
But also just like,
hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. You know, just
dude. Did you hear about?
I don't want to make a trade right now. I just want to talk.
Did you hear about Dorsey and Ballard? Have you ever watched the Colts thing about like their draft and everything and how they go about their process?
Yeah.
Dorsey calls Ballard like when he was the GM of the Browns. He'll just prank call, just like straight mess with him. And Ballard, they have a clip of him. He answers his phone and he's like, "Who is it?" He's like, "Dorsey," and like just hangs up. He's like, Dorsey would call people just to waste their time talking trade, so that they have to think about their pick harder. I'm like, that's hilarious.
I love it, dude.
But wouldn't you do the same thing? So last year in my home league, I didn't have live drafts, and there was only a couple of us that were from my original office at Comcast that were still in the league. So the people that I was still in contact with, like I would call them the fuck up. Like I'm not there with you to poke and prod, so I'd call. Like a couple of times, I would get sent to voicemail, or I just get especially my homie Wilkerson. My homie Wilkerson, he knows. He's like, if Robbie's calling me, I'm not picking up the phone because the only time I call him is just to talk shit. I don't
gotta play the mind games, baby.
Yeah, I don't call him to be like, hey, you're my friend. I hope you have a good day. I'm like, hey, yo, fucking Saquon sucks. You should trade him. Click. like I do fucked up things. Like I do fucked up mind games, bro. Like it's bad. It's bad.
4D chess, man. You know, get inside the head,
dude. Yeah.
What it's all about, dude.
No, speaking of live drafts, really quick, let me go ahead and share this screen with you guys. Draft night out. Make sure that you all get your draft night out ticket. Right now, it's only $30. Like to be honest, the experience that you're gonna get. We haven't announced all of the surprises. Today on the lunch hour, we did announce one surprise. We are going to be doing multiple autograph memorabilia giveaways. So I want you guys to know that, but it is going to be held at a brewery out in Canton, Ohio. I can't remember the name of the brewery off the top of my head because, well, I don't fucking live in Canton. But
that is true.
Everybody should get your draft night out tickets. It's only $30. Draftnightout.com. Hell yes. If you guys have not already, draft night out, it's gonna be a fucking movie. I mean, well, a movie is being filmed there, but it's gonna be a movie. Saturday, August 14th, we kicking it off at noon, going all the way up until 4. And because we're at a brewery, the party's just gonna keep going all night. I'm gonna be hosting. Steppy Small's gonna be up in the building hosting. Shout out to Sleeper Wire Husk for holding it down. Eat Sleep Fantasy, Draft Party USA, and Prestige Memorabilia for showing us love and be up in the building. Canton, Ohio. Let's go. Fantasy Expo. Let's get it.
It's gonna be a blast. Can't wait to get up there, man. We actually
be
get to
so
meet.
fun.
We get to meet each other face to face.
I'll be so drunk.
Yeah, I mean, Robbie's gonna come in, get worked on the football field in Canton. Just got to make sure he can't have his number. What was the number you said? You like 44 or 45? Maybe, I don't know.
44.
Yeah, not allowed. Herms, don't bring the 43 jersey for him. Just like knock him down a little bit.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. See, Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle didn't come in wearing no orange, black, or any crazy colors. they wore navy blue and some.
Yo, the Bengals are so about to bangle tonight, and I don't like it. The Bengals are gonna bungle.
As a fan of a rival team, I'm here for it. I love it whenever they do anything stupid. It's a pastime of mine. Just always ridiculing the Cincinnati Bengals is just it's a passion.
It's all fun and games until they fire Zach Taylor next year and then hire Joe Brady and you have Big Ben retire.
Herms wants all the smoke.
I'm okay with it. All right. I am perfectly here for it. That is what I am all about. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Well, Pittsburgh's already screwed. I get it. It's fine. I've come to terms with that.
See, Herms terms. That show's great. But see, like teams like you got there's someone asked me the other day, it's like I would rather have been like an Eagles fan the last 6 years than a Dolphins fan for the last 20. If you could go and win one Super Bowl in a 10-year window, I'll take that any day of the week.
Bro, I will take being alive, okay, not just freshly motherfucking born, all right? Not like I just learned how to use my opposable thumbs born, okay? I'm talking I want to be ready to fucking drink to see my team win a Super Bowl. Burgundy and gold, get it together because tonight at pick 19, if you don't get it right, I'm shoving a good old-fashioned American boot up your ass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Woo!
Hey, you guys see, Robbie, we're like good friends now because you have Ron Rivera. I support you. I gave you a stable franchise. All right. That's what we did. We over here, we give you good coaching and actually like a person who seems to know how to make your owner less of a shitty person.
You act like that shit can't just burn and crash in like a matter of fucking days.
You guys got Fitzmagic. There's no way it's not going to at least be fun.
It's going to be a blast. It's going to be such a blast. The beard alone. I mean, come on.
I mean, I've seen so many people saying Micah Parsons is falling, and I know you want your tackle, but if you guys can get Micah Parsons at 19 or 18 or wherever you pick, watching that defense and then Fitzmagic is just a fun
defense is already amazing, dude.
You're just trying to look. I'm going to have to now prepare myself for when Washington does some dumb shit. The team with no name. The Washington, watch yourselves.
Watch yourself.
I'm gonna have to fucking get it together, man, because now we're an hour out. Like we're pretty much officially an hour and 10 minutes out. And I'm
getting so excited.
I got like that weird fucking like feeling in my stomach. Like I got No, we're not doing the Mac Jones shit. Don't put that evil on me. Don't do that.
No, that's mean, dude. Dude, look at I should have said.
Dude, I'm now starting to like feel it. It's so for those that are at home to like Washington has a tendency to fuck this process up. Or even if we get it right, it won't work out right for long. like RG3. That was a great short-term solution for a year. We had to have Kirk Cousins as a backup, which, okay, cool. We did that, but like we shouldn't have had to go into a draft day preparing for that scenario. But I get it, prepare for every fucking scenario. I'm nervous because this is the first year where like everyone's doing a fucking live stream, a live stream. It's like that's making me nervous. Or it's like fuck, like we got to keep our heads above water. Like as a network, like as a whole ass, like real ass, like full time fucking network. I'm not like, oh, I'm doing this part time. So there's that. It's like everything. Like now that I just looked at the timer on the screen, I should have turned that off. I should have not have had that there because that just gave me anxiety. And now the anxiety is setting into where it's like, fuck, we're on the clock. Like Jacksonville's on the clock, but we're on the clock. Like when we're on the clock, every other fucking pick after that, like it's like for those that have never covered a draft day,
nerve-wracking, dude.
It's very nerve-wracking. Like my palms are already starting to sweat.
Are your
knees weak? Ah, oh, damn it.
You never think too much
sweaty.
alike.
Knees weak, arms is heavy. He's vomiting on his jersey already.
Shout out Mom's Spaghetti, the best kind of spaghetti.
Best kind of fucking spaghetti.
Rum Boys brought to you by Mom's Spaghetti.
Bro,
you want Robbie, that at-home flavor
Robbie,
all the time.
Chat. This chain will calm your senses. What Pastor Kane's wearing?
You gotta see
unbelievable.
It. So
are you sharing screen? Did you share? Go to share your screen.
Oh, I'll share my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
It's legit.
It's
very legit. It's not as cool as mine, obviously. Shout out Amazon, $11.
Oh shit, that is pretty fucking fire.
Dude.
Look at that, dude. I mean, I think those are. I don't know what they are.
Is that from Assassin's Creed?
I don't know, dude.
Oh no.
I know it's a PS2, but
that's a PlayStation. Yeah,
I think it's
Tan.
That is so
dope.
sick. That's such a sick chain.
Drip, dude.
There's so much stuff going on, dude.
He's killing it, dude.
I guarantee that Avion made that shit. That like the detail in that shit looks like Avion made it.
Oh, Barstool just tweeted out Zach Wilson looks like he's going to an SAE formal for a fraternity.
Young life. But no, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has walked into the chat.
Dude, that's fine.
I can't talk shit because I was in Fellowship of Christian Athletes in high school. But yeah, that's why I can make the joke. But no, I'm super nervous because it's like for the next couple of picks, it is myself, my staff, this chair, this desk, a box of brews, and it's go time, So I mean, Jordan, J Love, this is your not Jordan, J Love, sorry. This is this is your third draft work in the draft. You won't be on with us tonight, but you'll be doing the next 2 days.
Yeah.
You can tell the people at home it's not an easy, it'll be easy if you're just hopping in front of your camera and you're like, I'm gonna do a podcast. But if you're actually doing it, it fucking sucks.
Watching film is one of the most. I wouldn't. It's not. It's definitely not the hardest thing you can do. It's one of the most.
It's grueling. It's time.
It's grueling. It takes a lot of attention. It's very. It's minute details. It's aggravating at times for sure, especially when you're watching an offensive lineman who's like a 6-round offensive lineman. You're kind of like, okay, why am I really watching this? But it pays off in the end. So yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into it though. But in all, it's what I like doing.
No, I love that. I mean, I recruited for UCF football. I used to cut up film a ton with them, and watching high school film in JUCO colleges were probably the worst experience I've ever had watching film. It's like, where is he? This film's blurry. It's this camera.
Oh, high school film is awful, and low level college, it's like, what number is he wearing? You'll know the number, and you'll be like, is that 21 or is it 27?
Dude, I always look for his socks sleeves, wristband, something. Give me a color on something like that.
An identifier. Fucking so Blake, who works with the network, he actually used to be a D1 scout, and he's like, I fucking hated that shit. He was like, you'll look at a perfectly fine athlete, and you'll walk in the room, you'll be like, this is who I feel like we should give a scholarship to. And he'll be like, nope, this is wrong. And like, I didn't even fucking see that. Like, how the fuck did you see that? Like, are you serious? And like, then once they play it back and like you see it, you know. So like we're gonna see a lot, you know. And I'm gonna go back to what I said during the first hour of the show, guys. You're going to see things during this NFL draft that, as we're an hour and 6 minutes out, you know, you're going to be wondering, why did that GM make that decision? Why did this organization make that decision? Don't get me wrong. There's going to be some on air that we're going to react to. We're going to be like, what the fuck was Dallas doing? You know, like that's going to happen.
Last year with Jordan Love.
Yeah, last year with Jordan Love. You know, but there are going to be certain questionable situations where we're like, okay, I can see how that happens, and we're going to make a case for that, and we're going to be giving you guys the fantasy impact. So really quick, within the last 5 minutes, I look at that.
I'm retweeting it. You call me retweeting some McCaffrey stuff. That's my guy.
But
I mean, hey, I'll pull up the player props.
No, you're good. You're good. One of the things that you guys can expect. I'm gonna go ahead and break this down while we go over these. While we show. Oh shit, that's very small. Maybe you guys can see that at home. I don't know. Maybe we can zoom. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna zoom in for you guys. Thank you, Jordan. Good production skills. Good production skills.
I'm a little bit good with computers. That's what I got.
There you go.
I mean, what do you want to look at? Do you want to look at the first guy drafted? Because these odds are fun for people to see. The Steelers liking ETN over Najee.
They did. They had. I think they had Zoom interviews with both. So I mean, like, I have no idea what Pittsburgh's going to do. Oh, it's been giving me anxiety for weeks.
But
Najee's going first.
Yeah, Najee will be the first running back.
Even though he's not. Even though ETN's the better running back. ETN's the better running back.
I like ETN. Najee reminds me of a traditional RB, but we'll see there. But no, for real though, guys, we're going to be breaking down every single pick that is made, whether it's IDP, whether it affects your IDP leagues, whether it affects redraft, dynasty, whatever the case. For the next 3 days, the Rumboys Fantasy Network, we're going to be going very in depth to every single selection made and what it's going to mean for you, for your fantasy team, and even your organization. So we're going to be doing NFL and fantasy takes. Justin Fields drafts. Let's see.
Over under 7.5. You're still getting good money if you're getting that over. I mean, minus 129 is not bad at all. For
if he gets past San Fran,
I'll take the over. Fuck it.
If he gets past San Fran, then the next spot would be Detroit. If not Detroit, Carolina.
Carolina's too fast. He'd have to be a trade up.
He would have to be a trade up, and I don't know who's going to trade up for a quarterback like that at this rate.
Pittsburgh, let's do it, baby.
Denver might be willing to move in.
Maybe.
I mean, don't. The Teddy Bridgewater news doesn't. No, that don't. I love that guy, but
you would know firsthand.
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater's like having Teddy Bridgewater as my quarterback. Essentially, he didn't feel like my quarterback. It was like, all right, who's we got next? It's just like one of the guys. Like, who do we got next year?
It is in his name.
Sometimes you need a bridge, man. Sometimes you need a bridge.
Yeah.
It is in his name.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's facts.
A little bit.
I feel that especially with Denver. Najee, over under 24.5. I'm gonna take that he gets picked at 24.
Yeah,
24 is the Jets.
Under.
I'm going under.
24 is the Jets or
24 is the Steelers.
Steelers.
Okay.
And the Jets could take him at 23.
Yeah.
Miami
if there's going to be a running back in the first round, it's going to be within the top 24. Nobody's going to trade up into the first round.
Buffalo is apparently loving ETN at 30.
Jersey specialists, jersey collectors and car collectors are fucking going ham right now. Penei Sewell over under 6.5.
Over.
He's gonna go under that.
I don't know.
Oh, I
what
mean
to
under.
think anymore.
Under.
You're getting
yeah, my
plus money at
Under.
under 6.5.
Under. My bad. I said that backwards.
That's good. if you're taking the under, you're getting some money for that.
Yo, what up, Manny? What up, Lex? ACCR, that's right. Hell. What up, Lex? Kyle Trask, over under 54.5.
64.
Or 64? I'm sorry. 64?
You said Kyle Trask?
Yeah.
Kyle Trask?
Over.
I don't understand the love for him. I'm going to be real honest.
Only quarterback that deserves a second round pick is Kellen Mond.
Yeah.
Kellen Mond is over under for 80. For 80 and a half.
That's pretty low. People accept that. Parsons they're supposed to go in the top 14. You got the
Parsons? I'll take under.
Give me the over because I hate Michael Parsons.
J.C. Horn is under 12.5. So basically that Philly pick. I just saw a tweet something about Philly.
I'll take over.
Philly doing something from left field that people aren't mocking them.
I'm praying. I'm genuinely praying it's over because then it'll go to 16 to Arizona, but it's going to be under.
No, I wish J.C. Horn would go to Arizona. He's the perfect fit for Van Joseph's scheme.
Thank you. Please.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys.
Him or Caleb Farley.
It's kind of tough because, like, you guys are going to ask him to go guard DK Metcalf.
But he's not, though. Not this year, at least. Malcolm Butler is going to be the cornerback one.
You guys signed Malcolm Butler? I forgot about that one.
Malcolm Butler is going to be the corner one. Byron Murphy's going to be in the slot. Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson, Isaiah Simmons roaming the field.
Yeah,
Jordan Hicks. You have Chandler Jones. It's a good defense. It's a corner away from being a great defense.
Raj, yes, you guys are going to be heading over to another stream. Actually,
right now.
Right now. Yeah, so you guys.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Adieu to you and you and you.
No, yeah, you guys go ahead, head over to the next stream. We're going to keep the party rolling over onto the very next stream. It is officially day one of the Run Boys Fantasy Network NFL Draft live stream. You guys head on over to that live stream. We're going to be over there. Get up with us. We're going to be breaking down this last hour of pre-draft scenarios. It's the overnight scenario. And we're going to get up with you guys.
Here we go, yo. Yo. What's the scenario? Yeah. Hey, yo, Bo knows this, what? And Bo knows that. Yo, but Bo don't know Jack. Because Bo can't rap. But what do you know? The Ditto gets first up to bat.